Hi, I'm Charles Goggin, and I'm the die cutting and stamping manager here at Winalda Packaging. We have two machines dedicated to embellishments, such as embossing and foiling. In addition, our die cutting department includes 3 small format and 2 large format BOPS die cutters. We also operate a specialized dual press, which combines both functions, allowing us to foil and/or emboss on the same machine that's performing the cutting. When embossing, the sheet gets pushed into the brass embossing die, leaving a raised impression that you can feel on the carton, elevating the look. Additionally, we do hot foil to give your carton a really nice, metallic, vibrant look on the shelf that really pops out in the light. We warm the die up, and that warms this adhesive up that sticks to the paper. Then it pulls it off this roll of foil as it proceeds down the machine. We then take that, move it over to the cutting section to really cut your carton down to whatever dimension we need. We like to make our own tooling in-house. This allows us to be quick, responsive, and have all the control over the quality of the tooling we're using. We'll make the knives in here, and sometimes manually here. We take that bent rule and we put it into this die board. There are a wide variety of rule that we use, whether we're cutting APET, CRB, or SBS white stock. We use the ejection rubber to remove or take the sheet off of the die because it's sharp. It wants to stick to the die. We use white and green, all provide different ejection properties to help it pull off the die so we can run at a higher rate of speed if possible. One of the added benefits of doing this in-house, it allows us to address issues we have on the machine immediately. We can come over here, make a fresh knife, get it back on there, and get instantly back into running. Depending on the size and the frequency of the order, there are 2 ways that we order embossed, debossed, and foil dies. One of those ways, as we saw earlier, is an individual die. But if it's going to be a big run or come often, we'll order it on a unilock plate. This allows us to have that job already locked up on a full plate. We can attach it to the machine. This allows us to do quick changeovers, get on and off the machine, and reduce the make-ready time, allowing for efficient, quick jobs. This is our small format die cutter. We're going to register the sheet right here. You can see it flashing with a camera. That's taking a picture to move the sheet to the same exact spot every time. This allows us to be as accurate as possible, so we're getting the same carton every time. This is the cutting section. The plate is coming up and hitting the die that's stationary on the top. That's where we're turning one full sheet into multiple cartons. This is the stripping section. This is where we knock away all the excess stuff on the sheet. The upper part is making contact with the sheet, knocking it down through a stationary board in the middle. All that scrap falls down here, goes on an air conveyor up into the tube, back into the scrap section. Back there, we divert the scrap depending on what type of scrap it is. If it's white stock, we want all the white stock to go together. If it's recycled or wet shrink, we want all that to go together. We then take that, bale it up, and we recycle it. Nothing gets wasted here. This is the blanking section. Here, we're knocking away the good product. This is the part that we want to keep. We're going to drop it out, and then this is all finished product. The rest of the scrap goes up the front, which joins up with the other scrap into the baler in the other department. Our die cutters use a continuous feed system. As one load of product is finishing, the operator inserts swords to support it, then slides a fresh load of material underneath. Once the new stack is in place and lifted, the swords are removed. This process allows us to maintain uninterrupted production without stopping the machine.